and along bounces up this deer, along bounces out a fox, and then on the side of the road there's this box, like a big, big box. And I stopped and I figured, I wonder what's in that box. Would it fall off a truck or something? Because sometimes when things fall off the truck, we got some good, nice things out of them, right? So I opened it up, and then lo and behold, it was. And I'm thinking, that same guy who was drinking absinthe and put the frets on that thing, is probably the same Alder, and he's probably drinking and smoking something that we've never, so probably something local that's awesome, and watching Pinocchio movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Or thinking of elephants? No. Crocodiles? Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's eating animal crackers or animal elephant like super stuff. I don't know. But seriously, it's actually called a harp guitar. And I learned about it some years back. And I never says it to. But I'll tell you a little story, or two little stories. Not too long ago, I got to, you notice these signatures on the harp guitar? It's probably the best paying gig I ever had in my life. I had 4 days of vacation in Kona.
Yay, Kona.
Outrageous one I can't tell you about. And I got to play one song. But that one song was called Space Oddity. And I got to do a duet with Chris Hadfield. And yeah, it was very cool. It was the Boston Pizza's 50th anniversary. So they spared no expense to this presentation that he did. So after he and I did the song, which went really well, they had about 2,000 people there, and all the franchise owners and their wives and stuff. So he's standing and giving a presentation on screen, and behind him are these super high-def, high-res screens and animations, but being inside the space station. It cost them thousands to make this. And every now and then, just so you know, it was like looked like a real scene to see a Boston Pizza watch kind of floating across the screen.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't say that. 50. But so it was pretty amazing. But right at the end of his presentation, he's just getting ready to stop, and all of a sudden these red lights and things start flashing on the stage. He looks a bit confused, and he's not sure what's going on. And he turns around and he's going, "Sorry, folks, I don't know what's happening." And all of a sudden, the inside of the space station fades to the outer side of the space station, and all of a sudden, the USS Enterprise enters screen. And then you hear, "This is Captain Kirk requesting permission to come aboard this USS space station," blah, whatever. And so they shot a little light down the stage, and then William Shatner came out and did an interview with Chris Hadfield. Yeah, it was an amazing Canadian history moment, and the interview was fabulous, except it got off to a shaky start when Shatner said, "So, Chris, it's finally great to meet you," and from captain to captain, and Chris goes, "Yeah, it is great to meet you. I love watching you on TV." He said, "Yeah, your singing is a bit like mine. But good luck with that." Because we've all heard William Shatner sing. But Chris was way better, believe me, way better. And anyways, so it was a great moment, and after we were all done, Hadfield signed it up over here for me. And then Shatner saw this thing and said, "Man, I should be in a Star Trek movie." So he signed it, and then I got to the airport, and I was sitting down, and there's Alice Cooper. So we had a long chat with him, and Foldy showed up to him, and unfortunately he couldn't fit me in his show, but he did sign it. So yeah, great day on harp guitar. But the way I came about harp guitar was years back, and I got to do my first video on harp guitar, or one of my first videos. And I had a real serious nail issue, but I couldn't cancel the video shoot. So needless to say, the performance was terrible. Yet that video has gone on to get most of my views. I got over 1 million views in that stupid thing.
Whoa.
But it sucks. Your good videos get nothing, and your bad videos they're probably all laughing at me, right? But what happened is the guy that inspired me, Stephen Bennett, I got a phone call from him. Like, that means nothing to you, but that's like getting a call from Madonna for me, right? It's like, "Stephen Bennett's on the phone." And it's like getting a call from Jimi Hendrix. And so Stephen says, "Hey, Don, we really like the direction you're taking harp guitar." I thought he was lying. He said, "We'd like to invite you to our harp guitar gathering." And I'm going, "Gathering?"
Yeah.
"Okay, like festival?" He goes, No, gathering." And I go, "Like concert series?" He goes, No, it's a gathering. I go, "Like what, Kumbaya? Gathering?" It's like, and he's going, No, it's a gathering. He says there's like 60 players from around the world all get together, and we all just have a harp guitar fest amongst the love fest of harp guitars and appreciations of that. He said, "But we do have one night where we do feature performances to the public. And that's why I'm calling you. I'd like to have you as our feature performer."
Wow.
And I'm going, "Yeah, this is so awesome, Stephen Bennett." And he said, "So we'd like you to play 30 minutes. And that's when the phone went silent because I knew one song. And by the time I got there, I didn't know much more than one song, but I got to hang out with an amazing guy, amazing bunch of people. And then when I left, I definitely had to write a song for him. Now, what's funny is that in my genre of music, which we call fingerstyle, there are so many dedications to people because everybody's inspired by everybody, it just kind of gives like a big snowball of inspiration. And so, needless to say, you have a song for Billy, song for Betty, song for Bobby, song for Sammy, song for Junior, song for everybody, and 10 songs for Stephen.
Woo!
So we weren't going to call it Song for Stephen. So I remember staying in this place that was on a street called Lady Lane, and then I had my epiphany moment. I'll call it Man from Lady Lane.
Ah.
Once in a lifetime you get those epiphanies.
Man from Lady.
And then he moved. So essentially you get bass strings and guitar strings, but it's kind of like rubbing your head, rubbing your tongue at the same time playing the song.